can you please take a look at the new Fatshark HDO Plus goggles? Yeah, I did. So I did on a previous live stream, no disrespect to you or your question, but I'm so unimpressed with the HDO Plus goggles. They're just the same Fatshark goggle Fatshark has been releasing for 5 years or more with a 1920 by 1080 screen in it this time. And it's like, Fatshark, get off your ass, you know? Get off your ass and make a new goggle, right? Fatshark is just like, you know, the Rolling Stones going around playing I Can't Get No Satisfaction until they're 78 years old. And the difference is that I would go see the Rolling Stones at 78 years old play I Can't Get No Satisfaction because they still rock. And that's an amazing song, and it has been for its whole career. But the Fatshark goggle, you can't keep recycling that thing for umpteen years and expect everybody to be like, yeah, Keith Richards, keep playing, dude. Okay? Fatshark. Get off your ass. Oh, we have a new goggle. Do ya? Do ya? Anyway, I ranted about this on a previous live stream.
What could Fatshark do that would be interesting? Like, what would we want from? I mean, what, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I understand where you're coming from, but also
I'll tell you, 100%. Here's why I know that they're lazy. They haven't updated the DVR board. Okay? Their DVR is a shitty 12 megabits per second MJPEG compression DVR. It's the same firmware. It's got a shitty interface that's difficult to use. It's cumbersome and clunky to use. It doesn't have like a really good menu structure. It's like, and it has terrible image quality so that the DVR you record looks significantly worse than the image you see in the goggles. Every other goggle has like a good quality H.264, MPEG recording, MOV, whatever. It's good quality video, reasonable bit rate, and it looks pretty good. And what happened is that years ago, Immersion RC designed that DVR board for them, and then Fatshark was just like, oh, okay, got that problem solved, and they have never attempted to revisit it. And so that's like one thing. It's a small quality of life thing, but it is pure laziness. Or maybe they're just know they wouldn't make their money back. I don't know. Like, I'm not asking them to, but like, it just shows that they don't care because they haven't improved it. That's my opinion. Oh, well, I've stunned him into silence. Blunty, are you there?
Yeah, sorry, I'm working on other stuff. I was letting you go off.
Yeah, no, I'm done. What is your opinion? What's your response to that?
I got to be honest, I wasn't listening. I was letting you do your thing.
But you asked me a question.
Right, for the stream, like for the content.
Oh, I thought you were about to argue with me. I thought you were about to argue with me and be like, well, here's what you thought you were going to say. Well, actually, that doesn't matter that they haven't updated them. Okay, sorry. Okay. I was so looking forward to arguing with you. Damn, I'm a little let down. So they haven't updated the shell, the injection molded shell. And like, well, why would they update the shell? I don't know. But like, you just still churning out the same thing that you were making years ago. You just have a slightly different screen in it. Look at the SkyZone goggles. The interface on the SkyZone goggles is just a pleasure to use. It has an actual menu structure. The options and settings are easily available. There's a configurable low voltage threshold. They don't have, the Fatshark goggle doesn't have a configurable low voltage threshold. The low voltage threshold is hard coded into a microcontroller. Because I know this because I once asked Tony Cake from Immersion RC, can I change this? And it was like, yeah, if you get a programmer for this PIC microcontroller and then solder to the programming pads on the board, you could reprogram it with a custom firmware that I could theoretically create for you and change the low voltage threshold so it doesn't start beeping when your 2S battery is at 3.6 volts or 3 whatever, 3 points ridiculously high and not dead yet. And I was like, well, damn, why isn't there just a menu where I can change the low voltage threshold? In 5+ years, no one's thought, I think I'll make a menu where people can configure the goggle options. SkyZone did. Orca did. Fatshark's just like, nah, we're good. So, like, I'm just not impressed with the HDO Plus because it's the same Fatshark goggle they've been selling for 7 years with a slightly different screen. Good for you. Not impressed.